We are live. Hello, everyone. This is Chala Dinkoy, CEO and founder of the Repositioning Expert, welcoming you live to another Tuesday Tea Time with Chala, here with a very special friend. On my birthday week, I flew down to be with her, and we are here live. And she is the founder, and she's going to tell you about our business of a kind of industry that is very, very saturated. And I was very fortunate enough during COVID to work together, and we have been lifelong friends.
So was I.
My friend Sine, welcome to Tuesday Tea Time with Chala. Let's take a sip. Okay, well, why don't you tell us?
Be here.
And we are here. We are live.
Yes,
So
wonderful.
tell us about your business. What was your background, and how
Yes.
how did you become a founder of a gym?
So my education is in engineering. But I was always in sports and healthy eating all the time. But unfortunately, where I come from in Turkey back then, which is Turkey right now, we pronounce it, and there was not really much of a future. And my parents wanted me to, be able to stand on my own feet and everything. So I actually ended up studying geophysics engineer. However, my passion has always been into health and longevity. Even when I was doing my engineering work and serving at the board of directors on various organizations, so I would change the menus and I would make people move a little bit more, like whatever I can do to get people more active.
You always had an interest.
I always had an interest. And then when I met with my previous husband, and he was a very accomplished athlete himself, and I learned a lot from him. And so I just wanted to help people because I saw the difference, what it makes, especially not as an athlete. Even though I was an athlete and my ex-husband was an athlete, I wanted to make a difference in people's life, especially in the aging population, because working out and getting fit is no longer about fitting into your jeans.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to
Okay.
that. So I want very
Don't
much,
let me start.
yeah, very much to talk about this.
Yeah.
Her big differentiator. So first of all,
Yes.
what do you notice about the fitness industry? I mean, coming from large, she used to work for large banks,
top five,
top
Fortune
five banks.
500.
And
yeah.
she was in an executive position, and then she moved to the US from Canada and went into a small town where and then with her husband started this fitness. Tell me about the fitness industry. What kind of competition is there?
So I think there are two parts of it. One is like having the competition, and then the other part is really it doesn't matter. So
Very generic.
yeah, exactly. So it is very, very tough. Most people get into being a fitness instructor, and that's all they end up being, and getting extra jobs so they could pay the bills and have a life, basically. So most people just end up getting their certificate or without it, just trying to just training people, their family members and stuff. So it is extremely saturated, especially if a person loses weight and all of a sudden becomes a trainer, which is incredible accomplishment, incredible. But when you start working with people who are aging population, who are my people, then losing 10-20 pounds to help people is just not enough, because it could become so dangerous. So it is extremely saturated with a lot of people. Anyone pretty much can do it. You can get your certificate. It is easy. And like there's a gym in every corner. They open, they close during COVID. A few of them close. They even send me messages if you want to buy us out. And
Wow.
it is tough. It's like
tough.
most of the people who get into the gym business because they love working out.
Yeah.
But
And
it's just not enough.
myself bought mirrors from a closed gym for a friend during COVID because
See?
every studio
Yeah.
closed down.
They did,
Exactly.
yeah. they
And
did.
what did you do during COVID to pivot and to take you to this success? First, start with the specialization. What did you
I'm gonna
specialize in?
start what I did.
Yeah.
I gave away toilet papers to my clients.
about this.
No,
I forgot about this
no,
one.
but remember, like there was no toilet
Oh,
papers. That's
yeah.
how.
Oh my God.
I
Okay,
think that
I
was a
thought you
game
were
changer.
serious.
No,
Okay, I thought you were
well,
serious.
no, I was actually I was
You
serious,
didn't
but
do
I
that.
was joking.
Okay.
I did do that seriously. I gave.
That's hilarious.
I really got, because there was no
Oh
toilet
my
paper, so I gave the
God.
ones that I have. I shared with my clients.
Oh
I
my.
have a picture of it actually
But
because we
that's,
laughed.
but you know what? That's part of the community build.
Yes, I love my
So
clients.
first, let's start
and
with
my
the
team.
specialization. So there's a reason why you were picked 1% of your industry. So
Yes.
and you'll explain what that is. But first, talk about why specialize. What did you specialize in, and how did you even pick?
Well, so how I picked is that, so like I said, when I first started with my ex-husband, he was a very accomplished athlete. So originally he actually didn't even want to train anybody over 40 years old.
Right.
So
Interesting.
because it was liability. So because seriously, if anything happens, it's a lot of liability. So in general, it is not
And it's a
preferred.
harder population to work with, because I
it's
know from my mom
big
that it
time.
was hard to find people.
No, you have to
like-
have a specialized person if
Yeah.
you're in a certain age, if you've got any injuries, any limitations, because that's actually, I didn't pick that industry. It just picked me in a sense that I was so interested in like helping those people, because if I were to train them the way it is, their shoulders don't up, their knees are gonna bust, like they cannot do the things that normal athletic things, younger, healthy, or what they recommend as a trainer for a strong leg. You got to do lunges. No, not we have. You have got certain injuries, and you have not stronger. Your tendons are not stronger. Your body. And earlier today, you and I were talking about your shoulder, because normal training routine doesn't address that little muscles that, and then the tendons. Yeah, all of it. Yeah. So one of our clients said that, hey, my mom is like having trouble walking, and she's our 93-year-old guy now. I talked about in my TED talk. Like it's all started from there. And then I said, you know what, we have to help these people, because if we don't help them, who else? Because
but also nobody's nobody's really specializing. Probably when you came to this town.
No, not at all. Nobody. I mean, it wasn't even like a thing. I gave my TED talk in 2019, and I was talking about like the reversing the aging, how our body changes, what we need to do, and like giving live examples, like basically case studies from my clients.
And that wasn't a thing. So the first thing that she did to become the 1% was to specialize, which is the thing that I teach all the time. You have to super niche, super niche, super niche. So that's one thing. The other thing that I love about what she does is the community. So she's created a community. So I mean, tell me about what are the steps to creating a community?
I think like it really starts with you. As the owner, or is the person,
you are the heart of the business.
You're the heart. And I genuinely, I just love my people. Like it starts from they come in, we meet first time, talk about it, and like it's incredible. During that time, people cry, people tell me
highly emotional and
personal. It is very personal thing, and I'm so grateful that they feel safe to open up, because the way we look at Wallace Fitness, the fitness is not just about doing the push-ups and thing. It's working on your mind, working on your soul, protecting your body and your joints. Like it's a very personal issue. Not everybody decides to, oh, I'm gonna be fat, I'm gonna hurt my knee, I'm gonna hurt my shoulder, I'm gonna get old and not take care of myself. Things happen in people's lives, like they lose a loved one. Some of them are caretakers, some of them, like it's a lot of stories that's not ending. So very emotional, and I'm so privileged, and I feel so grateful that they feel safe to share those things, so that we could, when I say we, it's all my team. I've got a great team, and we are able to support them the way they need to be supported. So I think it starts from when they first come in, just first introduction, that they see that we care, and then later on, of course, we deliver what we say that we're going to deliver. I mean, we know what we're doing, obviously. Like,
mhm,
we've got clients 15 years, they've been coming
mhm,
every month, year after year.
mhm.
So they wouldn't come. We've got people coming, and then 5 years they don't come, and then come back again 6 year.
Right,
It's a judgment free, and they get the results they're looking for, they get the
right.
care they're looking for, and they have the meaning.
Yeah.
Because my team, we all love our clients, we all love each other, we care, we respect, and we continue to improve all the time.
So the thing that I love about the community aspect of what you
Yes.
create is it's something that every business needs to do. And especially if they're brick and mortar, and especially if they're B2C, you
Yes.
have to build a community. And the way that Sine and Wallace Fitness has created a community, and she's going to probably talk about some of these, is that she hosts some annual expected events, and
Yeah.
not just at her own. She brings people into her
In my
own
home,
home
yeah.
and like serves her own home cooked stuff,
Yeah, I
but
cook
it's
it for
also
them.
throughout the community. And the community of Mount Dora is not
Oh, yeah.
huge. See, the thing about Florida is they're all smaller communities that are just joined by hours, or like an
Yeah.
hour or 2 hours. So talk about some of those events and how they came about and how they keep people in the fold.
What do you mean?
So all of these events that you're doing with your people, these
Oh,
are
yes, yes,
community
yes, yes.
events.
When you say event,
Yeah.
I'm thinking about my speech arrangements, or the events I sponsor, or the events that
No,
I
this is
kept.
to
Yeah.
nurture your
This is, yes,
community. Yeah.
yes. So every couple months that I invite all my clients, they
Okay.
come to my home. We play games. We play games. We get to, so it's kind of like a potluck. We do it because I used to provide all the food, but then it's all the time the same food, and like there's like, and then a couple people suggested, oh, we will bring basically I involved my community to creating the
Right.
things, and then later on we start giving awards, most consistent,
Wow.
and then most transformational,
Wow.
the heart of Wallace Fitness. But it's a constant hands-on, and I have got an amazing team and fantastic manager. We keep contact with our people. Like, if they go have a surgery, we check in with them. Even sometimes, like, I go to the post-surgery appointments, or the physical
Wow.
therapist. Most of the
Wow.
doctors and the physical therapists
Yeah.
in the area, they know about us, and they know how we work. We're not a gym, that we are specialized, and we don't charge for those appointments, because we really want to help them with the medical staff and our fitness and nutrition professionals together, so they could heal better, they could get results so much better and faster
So
and safer.
I love that. Did you used to have regular standing monthly dinners with all the clients, or the past clients, or I can't
So
remember.
no, but I still do a lot of like the community events.
Mhm, mhm.
I just like the people, and I honestly go there to see people, not to go kind of find clients.
Yeah.
But it just helps, because then we create community events together.
So they know each other. All the clients know each other, right?
No, they don't. Not all of them do
But
know.
they get to know each other.
They
don't
get to know
they?
each. Oh yes, they get to know each other.
Yeah.
They make friends. And then sometimes I take a couple of them with me to some of the charity events that I go to, or the meetings. So it is the community of people that
And
they
the business
like-minded.
is in the center of it. That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh, it is.
Is that
Oh, it
you
is.
invite these people they may or may not have met before, but
Yes.
now they're part of a family. So then they want to come back if they ever leave, and nobody can compete with that. Like, is there any other gym that's both specialized and doing the community work?
I mean, I am sure there are, but
Well,
I'm really not
heard. I think you would have heard if you had a local competition that was doing the same, right?
So 100%, 100%.
Yeah.
It's so way before in my career of being an entrepreneur, I was more worried about what others are doing the market search, and then how much they're charging and stuff. And I remember way years ago when you started getting your own business, but you were getting a lot of trainings, and I remember you were traveling and stuff, and you told me that look into your own building. I don't know if you remember.
Right.
Do you remember now?
That's a Wayne Dyer thing. Yeah.
So
make your own building beautiful. Don't worry about the neighbors. Yeah.
And honestly, for the last couple years, that's 100%, that's what I focused on.
Wonderful.
And that kind of led to having
Wonderful.
a effective, loving, respectful, incredible. I don't have words to describe my team and my clients. Is just like, we just bought our commercial building.
Yes,
I got so far.
congratulations.
Yes, thank you.
She's expanding. She's
Yeah.
expanding. It's going to be,
Yeah.
I don't know, 1.5 times, 2.5
Oh,
times.
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, twice, like the
Twice
big,
as
yeah.
big. Yeah, twice
Yeah.
as big space, and she's customizing it.
Yeah.
It's
But
really
what I was gonna say
Yeah.
is that even our clients were like, we were praying together that the deal will
Amazing.
go together,
It's a
and then
shared
we just
vision.
like, we kind of like celebrate. It's amazing.
It's a shared vision. Yeah.
It is a shared vision. I am a very transparent leader, Chala. So you know me too. Like I have a very I chose to have a meaningful relationships with my clients, whom I call them family, Wallace Fitness family members, and my team members, as much as they allow me to, you know. And I respect that. So I love that. And my job is to take care of them and create a vision so we could serve more people and better, you know, create healthy communities.
Yes.
And then we can age stronger,
more
better,
dynamic,
more dynamic. So we don't have to go like, hey, you go,
you
keep
don't have
it walking, and then I'll wait here when you guys come back because my foot hurts, or my back hurts. Like I see those stories, I hear those stories
the
so much.
lifespan and the health span. Yeah, definitely. So tell us about the 1%. What does the 1% mean?
Okay, so I did not know, because just like I was saying, I was focusing on my own building and my business coach. So we submit statistics about like you know, retention and income, and then the stability, staff
turnover,
exactly, all of those, and one day profit and all, like success criterias, right? And my business coach Blake, he says, Sine, you know, you made it to the top 1%. I said, what do you mean top 1%? All the gyms? I said, yeah, all the, like in the United States, all the studio boutique type of places, you made it at the top 1% in the whole nation. I'm like, really?
That's
like
great.
Really? I was like, how do you know? Like, it was incredible.
So they benchmark it.
Yes, they do benchmark it. And then there was a magazine, I think Gym Owners magazine, if I remember correctly. So I had the interview, like the Zoom interview.
Wonderful.
We had it.
What's it called? Do you know? The magazine?
I think that's called Gym Owners magazine. So I know my assistant was trying to get to this, which when it's going to be issued and where can we obtain it and stuff. So she's working on getting the details. Yeah,
that is so unbelievable. So in closing, what advice do you have for other business owners such as yours that are just so saturated that there's so much competition? And what do you want to tell them based on what your success is?
You have to be offering something very unique. And you have to really, really believe that you're offering something unique. To my bone, to the like every cell, I believe what I do works because I've got mountains of evidence that shows that. So no doctor, no statistics is gonna show me that what I'm not working, because I have my own statistics.
Yeah.
Right? So you really need to believe with the proof. You cannot just assume,
that it's a problem that needs solving. Yeah.
Exactly. And then is like, so now I'm seasoned business owner, but at the beginning I wasn't. I worked for corporations on a salary and the commission, and then they like the bonuses. But you need to believe in what you're doing, but you also need to be realistic. Like, if sometimes what you're doing is really not working, just accept it,
and get help. How many coaches have you got?
Oh my God, I spend incredible, even for you, like, so it was an incredible, but every time I spend my money, every time I pick the right coach, it pays off.
And
even
mindset.
If it doesn't.
Mindset.
You have to be coachable, guys. Like, you have to, I mean, of course you argue with your coach, but there's a reason you are where you are and you're not moving, and get out of your way, basically.
So get help. All right. Well, thank you so much. And where
You're
could
most
people reach
welcome.
you?
They can reach us from wallacefitness.com website if you're still going there. If not, on the social
Perfect.
media, is it Wallace Fitness or directly me, Sine Wallace?
Thank you.
Thank you.
See you
Bye.
next Tuesday.